everybody, my name's Krista and welcome to my YouTube channel. I just wanted to do this video to introduce myself, tell you a little bit more about me, why I'm doing this channel, and some of the things to expect. So first and foremost, I am a cat lover. If you hear some meows in the background, I actually have three, yes, count them, 3 cats, and they are my fur babies through and through. I have my mug here that says there's always room for one more cat, and I am definitely of that opinion. So I'm glad I'm not around like a shelter or an area that needs to like shelter a lot of cats, because I would probably be like that crazy cat person. I don't know if you've ever read what is it, A Million Cats or whatever. It's a book way back that I read in my childhood about a guy who just kept accumulating 1 million cats. That would probably be me if, you know, I had the money and the means in the room for it. Anyway, besides that, off on my cat rant, I have a master's in biology. I did my thesis, my research on bacteriophages, so my emphasis was microbiology and virology. So, that being said, the reason I mention that is anything that I talk about on this channel when it comes to diet or exercise or anything that might have a negative effect, or even like maybe politics or, you know, things that are happening in today's world. I want you guys to know that I have done a lot of research to give you the best information that is non-biased and that is the most truthful that I can possibly find. I don't know, maybe call me a nerd or a geek, because I definitely am. I think that research is key to being well informed, and I love to be well informed. So getting back to why I'm actually doing this channel is I very much have been for a long time of the opinion that if you want to get to know me, come and talk to me. Like, I love talking with people. I love getting to know people and hearing their stories and just seeing who they are, because I find every single person fascinating. We all have our own stories to tell. We all have our own ups and downs, and we all have our internal and external struggles and triumphs and ways we view life. And that's what makes this world so beautiful. It's what makes just life worth living, is, you know, having the variety. And so I've always been very personal when it comes to putting stuff online, such as like Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, because I want to actually talk to you. I want to have a conversation. I don't want you to just see a little blurb, a photo of me, and think that that's my life, or a little, you know, 140 character blurb and think that that's my life, because it's not. I mean, those blurbs are just little portions. And so with this pandemic and COVID hitting, we're not really allowed to have that interaction. So I'm challenging myself to be a little bit more out there on the internet, to get to know you guys and to get to know who you are through this media, because we don't have that normal interaction anymore. We will someday. I really truly believe that, but right now this is the best way to get to know people. So on my YouTube channel, I am not the master of one thing, but I'm kind of a jack of all trades. I will be posting stuff on like different diets and exercise programs and DIY. I absolutely love DIY. Like, I've got my science portion and I've got my arts and craft portion of my body and my mind. And I love up-thrifting. I love recycling old stuff. I love looking at other YouTube channels and trying stuff. I mean, like, there's been some epic fails out there when it comes to even baking or trying different things. But that's what's going to be on my channel, is me attempting to do those things and failing sometimes, succeeding sometimes. We'll see. What really spawned this channel and this video right now is I actually have a role as a warrior nun in a movie that's I think I'm going to be filming maybe the next couple weeks to months. I'm not quite sure. But with quarantine, my habits of working out and eating right have kind of went from here to like been some spikes up and down, but not a lot. And so I really need to get back into really good habits that I had pre-quarantine. So these videos are kind of a way to introduce and get to know you guys, but also to hold me accountable to the things that I want to do for both my body and my mind. Because when I am in a more physically fit body, my mind feels better. I sleep better. I think more clearly. And so I'm really trying to get myself back into that. So I'm holding myself accountable here. So the thing that I've started this last weekend is I'm actually doing 2 workout regimes. Yes, I know that's a lot, but with filming and being part of this role, I really want to be able to represent it the best that I possibly can. No, I'm not getting paid for the role. No, it's nothing other than just something fun to do. And I absolutely love acting. It is so cool to just step into a different character, become someone else, you know, and then step back into your own body. It's part of the reason why I love to get to know people, is because there are different people and different viewpoints that I've already talked about out there. So this warrior nun has led me to do these 2 different workouts. I'm doing Lilly Sabri's 40-day summer shred and Chloe Ting's 2-week shred. Now, the reason I'm doing 2 of them is because filming is in such a short time from now, and I want to get into that both mental and physical state of my character, as well as why not jump feet first into it? We'll have fun with it. The 2-week shred I'm actually doing with my partner, and he is not really into working out so much, but he wants to be more physically fit and more mentally sharp. He's kind of in the same boat I am. And the reason I'm doing the first workout is because I'm used to working out and he's not. So doing the first workout brings me kind of down to more of a beginner-ish level, that I can be able to do that workout with him at the same level, and we can really motivate and talk to each other and push each other through those workouts. So I am on day 4 of Lily's workout and day 2 of Chloe's. I've also started doing a diet. Yes, I said the D word. It is not a lifestyle change, but it is a short-term diet that I have researched. And again, for me, working out is just one aspect of getting yourself physically and mentally fit. The other aspects are going to be your nutrition, as well as what you do to sharpen your mind. So looking at nutrition and looking at the physicality, the workout portion, I found this diet called the egg diet. And yes, it is kind of a fad diet. And before you guys start commenting and doing, your internet trolley type stuff, please know that because of the research background that I have, I did a lot of looking into this diet and making sure that I'm still getting exactly what I need. Yes, it's at a calorie deficit. It's about 900 calories you're eating every day. However, I'm normally used to eating anywhere between 14 and 1600 calories. So that wasn't really a super huge leap for me to go into this, as well as with this egg diet by Vicky Versatile. And I can put the link below. She talks a lot about, you get 3 eggs in the morning, 3 eggs for lunch, and then you get oatmeal, or a sweet oatmeal for the evening. And you can have carrots, you can have apples, you can have cucumbers, you can have sprouts. Green tea is a huge portion of that. We all have heard about green tea. And then water. I'm obviously also adding coffee, because coffee is life. You guys will see it sometime, I have a tattoo of the molecular structure for caffeine, because coffee is life. But I'm adding that to this diet, and the nutrients, the minerals, the carbs, the fats, the proteins, everything that you need is in this diet. It's just more calorie restrictive. And I really like that. I really like how it has the versatility of the fruits and the vegetables and the berries and the oats and the proteins with the eggs. and so forth, where you really are getting more of a balanced diet than a lot of these other fad diets out there. I'm actually on day 3 of this diet, and let me tell you what, I don't feel hungry. I'm used to intermittent fasting. That's another thing that I've done for I don't know how long. It just, for me personally, works. You know, I do 16 hours off, 8 hours on, and it just really helps me feel better about myself. So going from the intermittent fasting, still doing that, to this calorie deficit, I don't feel like much has changed. I'm not hungry. I'm definitely satiated. The 3 eggs, you know, she says hard boiled, but I'm doing it in multiple different ways, as long as I'm not using oil. Like, I'll do fried eggs, but I have a nonstick pan, so it's just eggs, you know, with dried seasonings. And I can use hot sauces as long as there's no added sugar. I just stick with dried seasonings. However, I feel satisfied. I feel like I'm not losing out on anything, because if I'm really hungry after a workout, you know what I do? Grab a couple of carrots and a cucumber or 2 and throw some salt on there. She says to limit the salt. However, I'm not really doing that so much, is because I don't want to lose a ton of water weight. I want to have the weight that I've lost to be healthy. And once I actually am off of this diet and back onto my normal nutrition, I don't want to gain all of that back, and I don't want to have the bloating. So I'm not eliminating lots of salt or anything from this. But so if I'm hungry, I have some vegetables, the vegetables that she talked about. Or, you know, I have an apple, and that the fiber in the apple really helps to keep me satisfied. So far, so good with the diet. I'm only going to do it for probably about 10 days to 2 weeks, just to get me to a point where I want to be with that calorie deficit. And then once that time is done, then I'm going to start slowly adding, you know, like chicken back in, and, you know, maybe some brown rice and things like that I really enjoy, broccoli. So I'm not going to be just going back from that to really poor eating habits. So hopefully that'll work really well for me. I'll let you guys know at the very end of the diet. I'm not going to give you guys updates daily or even weekly. It'll be this video and then the end video. Now to the workouts that I'm doing. I really like Lilly's workouts. They are great. They have good variety. They're shorter-ish, I guess. And they really focus on different muscle groups, like specifically. I'm really looking forward to next week when we're going to get more into arms and upper body and so forth, because my back is something I really want to work on. But, you know, working on the glutes and the legs for these last couple of days, they are the largest muscles in your body. So getting those prepped and ready for the rest of the 40 days really has helped. I like how she has the 40 seconds on, or 45 seconds on, and then like the 15 seconds off. I think that's a really good hit, rest, recovery, and then back into it. So she's been amazing, and I'm on day 2 of Chloe Ting's 2-week summer shred, and let me tell you what, wow. Her 30 seconds is just like bam, 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 bam. You are working, and I'm not gonna lie, I've had to stop a couple of times and rest for a moment or two. Granted, it is my second workout of the day, but rest a moment or two and then get back into it. And that's one of the things that I really like about Chloe, is that she has that, all right, if you need to take a break, take a break. Make sure that you're doing these exercises properly, and then jump back into it. It's okay to follow what your body is saying, and that in a workout, and Lilly does this too a little bit, but Chloe really hits more and harder into it, and to follow what your body is saying and to follow what your body is telling you. So many people push themselves when they start a workout regimen, and then they get burnt out. So I really like Chloe, that she has that mentality of like, all right, we're going to be goofy, we're going to have fun, and follow what your body's saying. If you need to rest, rest. I also absolutely love that she has got an optional warm-up and recovery stretch. I don't think they should be optional. I think they are necessary to actually have you perform at the optimal level every single day, because this is pretty much much a daily challenge. It means 3 days and then a rest, 3 days rest, yada, yada, yada. But the way that she works your body to have that recovery of stretching is so huge, to get rid of that lactic acid buildup in your muscles, to lengthen and stretch them so you are good to go the next day. I mean, I am rip-roaring and ready to go for my day-to-day of 2 workouts. After this, I'm probably going to prep myself some eggs, so then when I'm done with my workout, I can eat my breakfast at noon and then get back into doing what I need to do. But I feel so good. I feel relaxed and ready to like knock these workouts, just kick them in the booty. Done with them. I got this. I don't feel sore. I don't feel anything else like that, because I really truly believe that that high intake of water, as well as the stretching that Chloe has in hers, is huge. So that's it for like the whole workout and eating that I wanted to talk about. The reason I'm making these videos. The next video will probably be some more information about that, or I might start doing some uplifting. I've got some chairs and stuff that I bought at a garage sale that need some work, and maybe I'll start stripping and sanding and painting those. Or I've got some shirts and some dresses that I actually want to up-thrift that I got at Goodwill. So just keep updated and keep checking back. I'm probably not going to do a ton of videos on the channel just because, you know, crazy busy with all sorts of stuff. However, I'm going to try. This is all new to me. Please, guys, comment below and let me know who you guys are, why you decided to stop and check this channel out, maybe what you want to see. I don't know. I'm just really looking forward to getting to know you guys and for you guys to get to know me. Until then, stay healthy. Find one thing every day that makes you smile. Move your body and nurture that mind. Bye, guys.